Hey guys, happy Monday. Today is March the 30th. So happy birthday, Aaron. I'm so sorry that you're stuck at home today, but I know it's going to be great. So everybody, when you get a chance, wish Aaron happy birthday. So today for reading, I'm going to be doing a read aloud. Attached to the read aloud is a few questions. I want you guys to really pay attention to the story, the problem, the solution, and relate it to your own lives and our current situation. So currently, everybody I know is stuck at home. I'm stuck at home. I lock myself in my room. There's no dogs, there's no kids. So I'm trying for it to be as quiet as possible. This is our story. It's called Nobody Hugs a Cactus. And I really think that at one point in our lives, we all could relate to this book. So again, after I read the book, there's an attachment for the questions that follow. So this is going to be your reading for today. I miss you guys. All right, let's see. Nobody Hugs a Cactus. This is by Carter Goodrich. Hank lived in a pot. The pot sat in a window. The window looked out at the empty desert. It was hot, dry, peaceful, and quiet, just the way Hank liked it. Well, that's Hank right there. But every now and then, somebody would interrupt Hank's peace and quiet. "Hi, Hank," Rosie the tumbleweed called out. "Isn't it a beautiful day?" Hank ignored her. He just wanted to be left alone. That's Rosie. "Okay, so long," said Rosie cheerfully, and she tumbled away. Hank was happy again. But just as he was beginning to relax, "Hello," shouted a tortoise. Big tortoise. "Private property," yelled Hank. "Keep out." The tortoise was so frightened, he hid in his shell. Hank was still yelling at the tortoise when a jackrabbit dashed by. "Hiya, Prickles," she shouted. "My name isn't Prickles," Hank yelled back. "And stay off my yard." Hank was looking mighty angry. "Tumbleweeds, tortoises, jackrabbits, what's next?" said Hank. A coyote came lopping by. "No dogs allowed," yelled Hank. "I'm not a dog," said the coyote, "and you are as prickly on the inside as you are on the outside." You're prickly. What does that mean? What is he trying to tell you? Before Hank could yell back at the coyote, a cowboy strode past. "Keep off the grass," Hank shouted. "What grass?" said the cowboy. "Seems to me somebody needs a hug. Too bad nobody hugs a cactus." Some skinny legs. "Hi," said a lizard. "Who invited you?" said Hank. "And just in case you're wondering, I don't want a hug." "That's good," said the lizard, "because I don't want to give you one." Then he skittered away. Look at that lizard, Max. Is that like the one that you got at home? Kind of like your chameleon? An owl landed on the roof. "If you're looking for a hug," said Hank, "well, I guess I could give you one." Now Hank is trying to give a hug to the owl. "Whew, me?" said the owl. "You must be joking." And for the first time, Hank began to feel a bit lonely. The next morning, Hank was feeling more sad on the inside than prickly. Maybe a hug wouldn't be so bad after all. The wind began to pick up. An old cup blew by and stuck to Hank's face. His arms were too short to get it off. Great, said Hank. Just what he needed. Look at that cup stuck to his face. After a while, Rosie came bouncing by. I'll get off you, Hank, she shouted, and jumped up to knock the cup off Hank's face. Then she tumbled away. That was nice of Rosie. Hank didn't have time to thank Rosie. He felt bad about all the other times he had been so rude to her. So he came up with a plan. What do you think he's going to do? He's a cactus. Let's see. Hank decided to grow the best flower he could and then give it to Rosie as a thank you gift. It took days, but at last it was ready. He couldn't wait for Rosie to pass by again. Oh, look. Look at that flower. He's so cute. When at last she finally did come bouncing back, Hank held out his flower. Look, Rosie, he said. I grew it just for you. She's happy now. Rosie was so surprised, she jumped up and gave Hank a great big hug. It felt so nice. Hank didn't want to let go. And as things turned out, he couldn't. Rosie and Hank had become stuck together. See that? How cute. But they didn't care. After all, it's better to be stuck in a hug than be stuck all alone. Super cute book. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. So sometimes even the people that you think are grumpy and grouchy, they don't want people around, they don't realize that they want someone around. So all the people coming and constantly trying to convince them, hey, hi, be nice, or whatever it is, eventually they'll come around and it'll be all worth it. My dad, he's grouchy. He comes off grouchy, but I don't let that stop me. I give him hugs as often as I can and as often as he'll let me, and I know he loves them. So whenever you think that someone doesn't want you around or someone's just in a bad mood, be nice. It doesn't hurt you to be nice, and if they're ugly back or if they still don't want you around, at least you know you tried. And it doesn't hurt to try, and it doesn't hurt to be nice. And remember, smiling at someone can change their day in more ways than you think. So give everybody a smile. Miss you guys. Again, happy birthday, Erin.